Hi, it's Claude. I'm in the tiny kitchen again, and we're going to do a little experiment this time around. We're going to make something that I have made many times over several years, and I want to do it a little bit differently using a Pampered Chef tool. So let's see how this one works out. Okay. All right, so what we're making is called Boursin, and it is a cheese spread that you can find in the supermarket, and it usually comes in like a little 4 or 5 ounce container, and it costs you $6 or $7. But the fact is, Boursin is stupid easy to make and relatively inexpensive if you do it on your own. And I'm going to show you how to do this. Now, typically, as I said, I use a stand mixer to make enormous quantities, because then what I do is I package it up and I give it away during the holidays. So we're just going to make enough for my family this time around. All right, so we are going to start with this. This is 8 ounces of cream cheese. All right. Oh, the experimental part of this is that I'm going to be making it, instead of the stand mixer, I am going to be using the manual food processor to see if we can't get it done that way when I want to make small batches. All right. All right, 8 ounces of cream cheese. I'm just going to cut it in two and put it in the processor there. Beauty. All right, we need some mayonnaise. Mayonnaise I have already measured out. This is a 1/4 cup, and I put it into the Pampered Chef prep bowl. Had a cover on it and everything, so it doesn't get that weird look on top of it. And in goes 1/4 cup of mayonnaise. I'm sorry, I know that the processor's bowl is not on camera yet, so let's see if I can rectify that a little bit better. Yeah. Okay, 1/4 cup of mayonnaise, done. All right, we need a couple of tablespoons of butter. And where is my butter? My butter's over here, way behind the camera. And I'm just going to use the same knife because I'm not fussy. 2 tablespoons of butter. We need some lemon juice, and in this case, because I need so little, I am going to cheat and use the bottled stuff. 1/2 teaspoon. Okay, you got me. When I make the great big quantities, I also use the bottled stuff. But anyway, so we need a couple of cloves of garlic, and I'm just going to beat them down a little bit here. I've already peeled them using my Pampered Chef peeling tool, and I'm just going to give them a good whack with the knife just to crush them a little bit. You don't have to do too much more damage, because the food processor is going to do the rest. In you go. All right, we need a 1/4 teaspoon of thyme, and I, being a fool, did not get out the spices in advance. So let's break out the thyme. Whoops, 1/4 teaspoon, about that much. And we need some minced onion, which I also have in here. For this, we need 2 teaspoons of the stuff. And I do have my measuring spoon right here. Set it for 2 teaspoons. In we go. And finally, we need a tablespoon of parsley, which I keep carefully hidden in my cabinet so that I never find it when I need it. There we go. 1 tablespoon of chopped parsley. If you use fresh stuff, you can go with a little bit more than that. But it doesn't really matter in this particular case whether or not you use fresh. Okay, let's see what happens. We're going to put the cover on this guy. Blade engaged? Yes. All right, here we go. So basically the aim here is to just cream all the ingredients together. This is a cool gadget to have if you're so inclined. You can take it on vacation with you if you like to stay in the Airbnbs and you have no idea what kind of tools they're going to leave you with. You can bring this along. You can make your own salsa. You can make this stuff because you're going to the Airbnb to have a party somewhere. It's nice and compact. It's easy to clean. That's one of the best parts. If you're going to do it this way, by the way, I strongly recommend that you make sure that the cream cheese is absolutely at room temperature. Otherwise, it's going to be rough on your hand. That's not bad. You can get a little off the lid. That jumped up. There we go. We've got a pretty smooth product. I'm going to process this just a little bit more because I got some cream cheese lumps to smooth out, but you've got the basic idea. Look at that stuff. It's garlicky, it's oniony, it's delicious, and if you serve it to your guests, they are going to love it and devour it and demand it at every party that you do. Hi, we're back in the kitchen here, and so what I did was I out of an abundance of caution, I did process the Boursin just a little bit longer. I didn't really need it, but made me feel better, okay? I took it, I moved it into the slightly larger Chef Prep bowl, which once again had a lid, so I put that lid on it, put it in the fridge for a little while, let it think about what it was doing for a bit, and we have taken it out. Boursin is best if you take it out and let it sit for a few minutes just to soften up because it does get pretty stiff. And once again, I've got Emily here, who you might remember from the other video, unless you haven't seen it yet, in which case, hi, this is Emily. This is Future Generations. So, we're going to once again do the taste test, because I've got my guinea pig here. And you don't need a fancy cracker for this, because the Boursin stands up pretty well all by itself. Give that a try. And I'm going to give one a try. And I think the dogs are going to enjoy the crackers that fell. That's pretty delicious. So, serve it up at parties, serve it to your friends. And like I said, I like to multiply the recipe. Give it away during the holidays. I get like those little plastic tubs, which you can get through Amazon or Sam's Club, I guess. Big warehouse stores, that kind of thing. 8 ounces of Boursin for everybody. They love it. All right. Bon appetit. Talk to you soon.